If you think the video is worth it, please subscribe us, Channel I+.
Good day to all of you. Today, we are talking about war and peace. I think it will be a valuable topic for everyone. When you hear the word war, various thoughts come to your mind, such as danger, cruelty, fear, and anxiety. War is extremely dangerous. It is cruel. It is destructive. A large number of young children have been killed in war. They do not have such horrible thoughts or angry thoughts in their minds. The civilized world does not approve of war of any kind. How peace can be built without war is one of the main topics of discussion and debate in the world today. The reality we must accept is that there are countless things beyond our control. According to Buddhism, the cause of war is the dissatisfaction in the human mind. Misunderstandings lead people to war. That's why they bully each other. They kill each other. No problem can ever be solved. It just continues with violence and cruelty until it leads to murder. Killing breeds fear and hatred, and increased fear and hatred breeds more killing. It's a vicious cycle with no end in sight. If a people belonging to one nation invades, subjugates, or kills a people belonging to another nation, the invaded nation will have an opportunity to take revenge, either immediately or later. After all, has any problem ever been solved positively by war? Imagine how peaceful the world would be if there were no killing of any kind. The best way out of war is through negotiations. Even though it is difficult for both parties to enter into negotiations, it is the right thing to do. If we do not first discuss or focus on the fundamental issues, all other efforts or strategies will be futile. The solution to war depends on moral teachings and practices. Moral practices are the practice of respecting life or soul and opposing the taking of life. The strongest hope a living being has is the love of life. When that love or hope is thwarted, the response is a fierce, unreliably angry rage. This makes it clear that war is based on individual strength. To create a world without war, the war within individuals must be ended. Almost everyone in the world is in a state of conflict. For example, it is like fish in a pond of stagnant water. The Buddha taught us about a certain battle. That battle is very different from the battles we hear about today. There too, we have had to endure great hardships. That is, the battle against vices such as anger, jealousy, hatred, delusion, and greed. Instead of the modern tools of mass murder that we call weapons, the Buddha introduced a system of weapons such as wisdom, kindness, compassion, patience, and determination to fight against the enemy of defilements. Good actions bring beneficial results to the individual, while bad actions bring adverse results to the individual. The Buddha's teaching is that humanity can overcome anger, jealousy, hatred, and greed for our own good and achieve victory. Accordingly, we must dedicate ourselves to cultivating compassion by planting the seeds of peace in our hearts and protecting them through discipline. The Buddhist era rejects war because it destroys generations. Buddhism condemns war because it causes massive destruction of people, animals, and trees. There is no room for war in the Buddhist era, which places great emphasis on the immoral actions of an individual. The fundamental goal of Buddhism is peace. It is not limited to the world we live in. It is a peace that applies to all other worlds, that is, to the entire universe. It is said that the cruelty that arises in a mind that harms animals will have consequences throughout samsara. The Buddha's words make it clear that victory breeds hatred and that a loser cannot live happily. There is no such thing as victory or defeat. The seeds of defeat are planted in the victor. The seeds of victory are born in the loser. That true victory lies not in fighting and winning wars, but in preventing them, and that the weak should be shown kindness, not violence. There is almost nothing that cannot be overcome with the Dhamma. If the hearts of all of us living are established in peace, then the entire world will surely be established in peace. A fundamental misconception in the world we experience today is that measures such as laws, punishments, policies, protests, conferences, and conventions are used to eradicate war. All of this seems to be based on a certain delusion, the belief that the aforementioned external projects can remedy the delusions that arise in our minds. Are we not, even at this very moment, on the brink of a global war that threatens to destroy all of humanity on Earth? If so, when might that happen? It can happen at any moment when the collective selfishness of individuals begins to pursue their lustful desires, such as sexual pleasure, wealth, and power. The collective kindness towards others in the hearts of individuals is suppressed by the explosion of frustration caused by anger, hatred, and cruel arrogance. Likewise, the positive aspirations and respect for life in others are also suppressed. Then the invisible collective pressure that creates thoughts upon thoughts further alters the precarious equilibrium. If the minds of all human beings are combined, and if the number of peaceful minds is greater, the whole world will tend towards peace. If the number of violent minds is greater, the world will certainly tend towards war. Peace is indeed a beautiful thought. One might think so. But how can such peace be made a reality on this planet we live in? Is it simply an absurdity? It is truly absurd to think so. Buddha, Jesus, Allah, you should have been here today, not then. Thank you. This is not for religious propaganda.
If you think the video is worth it, please subscribe us, Channel I+.